Alright gentlemen, with this one right here, we are on the Assault, and we're going to talk about some perk changes, easy perk changes that I think Saber could make that would really go a long way in fixing the class. So first off, I want to know what you think they should do to the Assault that will really help him overall really catch up to most of the other classes in the game. But for my suggestion, we're going to go to Knowledge of the Enemy, and we're going to go to Strategic Strikes. Now, this is I'm trying to come up with easy ways that I think they could fix the class, and I think if they change these to major or higher level enemies, that would go a long way, and I think it's very easy to do. So basically, this would give you 15% against Terminus as well, because it would say major or higher, and then this would add majors onto it, and then obviously Extremist and Terminus would stay there as well. So this would be 20% melee damage for you and your entire group against major or higher enemies. And I know you may think that's like too overpowered, but I mean, the Vanguard already has a team perk that gives you 15% base damage to all melee attacks. So I don't think a 5% more for the Assault, which is a melee based class, is really much more to ask for. So both of these reading major or higher level enemies, I think you're going to go through the majors much faster, give you much better and more comparable time to kills with your with every other Space Marine. And then as well as having the 15% extra Terminus damage will go a long way in helping the Assault go through Terminus as well. And since he's stuck in melee, I don't think that's really too much for him. You know what I'm saying? So only thing they would have to change, major or level higher on both of these, and then obviously change whatever it is in the game code to make it work against majors. And I think that would go a long way and nearly fix the class, just having those two perks read that. But we're going to talk about two more perks that I really think should be synchronized, and they're not. And those two are going to be Wings of Flame and Winged Fury. And even though they both have wing in the name, they don't work together. So Wings of Flame, when you go through when you use your dash, it's going to work as a perfect dodge, obviously, but you're going to damage an enemy through your trajectory. So what that does is it hits the enemy for 125 melee damage. So it's melee damage and it's a dash, but for whatever reason, it does not tie up with Winged Fury, so it won't increase it to 250. Now, if this did increase to 250, this is going to get you much closer to major breakpoints, and perhaps with the Gun Strike, may actually get you to some major breakpoints. I don't think it's going to get you to all of them, but I think it'll get you to like ranged majors and things like that. So that is another two perks that I think should really be worked at, synchronized together, and I think it would just be overall a much better experience for the class. So, like I said, these two, 20% to melee damage increases to major or higher level enemies on both Strategic Strikes and Knowledge of the Enemy. That is one good fix, I think, for the class. And then another really good one would be Wings of Flame actually synchronizing with Winged Fury and giving you that 250 hit points every time you dash through an enemy. And then, like I said, the Gun Strikes may actually even get you to breakpoints. So I think that would really, up the time to kill on the enemies that the Assault really needs it, and it'll put him more in line with some of the other classes out there. But I really want to know what you guys think, what perks should be changed, and what overall do you think they could do to the Assault class to really bring him in alignment with all of the other classes in the game. So I will have some build videos coming out for the Assault very soon. Thanks for checking out this video, and I will catch you on the next one.
That pitiful Xenos was but no horrible blood.
I shall see that the machine spirit slumbers no longer.
The lictor now wears the shroud. A lictor stalks us. He seeks to prey.
Fortress's systems must be reactivated.
The world has seen us so confused. Now that pitiful